You know, I got to be honest, one of the hardest habits for me to break was touching rails. Um, as you're waiting in line, you know, to just to kind of relax a little bit and touch the rail, but I'm doing my best not to touch the rail. And thank God they got the fans running because it is a humid day today. So they have dividers up between the rows so that you don't get close as you're bypassing other people. When they can't separate it by 6 feet, then they have a divider up, and it says, "Please do not touch the divider." So again, it's just another touch point you don't want to be touching. So I kind of have to admit that we've never really done the queue for Mine Train. We've always done Fast Pass. So I've never been back here actually the first time they first opened we were in here, but haven't been in here since. They've got all the stuff for the kids to play with shut off. The touch points where the kids would normally be able to touch things and make them glow and do different things. That's all shut off right now. So go ahead. It's supposed to be a 25-minute wait. We've only been in here about 10 minutes. I have the feeling that it's going to be about another 5 minutes and we're on the ride. So technically not a true 25 minutes, but we'll let you know in a minute.
10:27.
So 17 minutes. And we're going to get on the ride right now. So here we go.
Okay, now don't forget, when you climb aboard the train, stay seated with your hands.
What they're doing is separating fabs. You've got a group of 4, then you have a whole car. But if you only have a group of 2, they'll separate it so that there's nobody on the car with you. So they are doing the social separation even on the car, even on the mine ride. Kind of wrapping things up here at the mine train. Took us instead of a 25-minute wait, took us about 17 minutes to get on. They are social distancing in the cars, separating families and groups. So if there's only 2 of you, you get the whole car to yourself. They are separating everything out, and hand sanitizers going in and out. So again, good job by Disney on the mine train, and we're going to go to the next one. Okay, so we're behind Cinderella's Castle right now, and we've already mentioned that Cinderella's Castle got repainted. And yes, I will give you it. It's purple. It looks purple when you get up close. It is purple.
It's purple?
It's purple. I'll give you it's purple. And we'll get a closer look at that here in a second. But they've also repainted a bunch of things back here by the carousel, the roofs of the Pinocchio Village shops, and also the gateway to get back into the mine train area and back into Belle's Enchanted Castle. So that's all been retouched up. When they've been closed, they might as well get some work done, and they did. It looks like they've painted a lot of things and cleaned a lot of things up. Yeah, so we're walking over now to Cinderella's Castle because we had a debate walking in. And I said it was a deep blue, but closer inspection, I'm going to give it to Peg. It is purple. The spires are purple. They did leave a couple of them gold, but the majority of the spires are now purple. And then there's a tan facade and then a gray facade at the bottom. All the meet and greets are closed. Princess Fairy Tale Hall, that is closed. There are no meet and greets with any of the characters, so you won't be meeting any of the characters here at the Magic Kingdom, at least for the short term anyway right now. The carousel is running. PhilharMagic, that is running. And if I remember correctly, when we went to the Muppet thing at Hollywood Studio, they were social distancing the rows and even the seats inside the rows. So they'll probably doing that at PhilharMagic. We'll go there later. Right now we're going to walk over to It's a Small World and the Peter Pan ride. See what kind of wait there is on those. And again, we normally do the Fast Pass for Peter Pan. We've been lucky enough to get the Fast Pass for Peter Pan. So we're actually going to go through the queue this time and see what the queue looks like. And it looks like there's a bit of a wait. It says 5 minutes. Okay, we're going on Peter Pan.
But we get to go inside the house, which we usually don't. As mentioned, please do not touch the railings.
Yep.
We are going to Neverland.
There's no sticker there. Back here. When you're side by that, they have no sticker there, so you're not supposed to go up there and wait. You're supposed to wait back here. So we'll wait back here until we can go up further. And we normally don't go through the house because we do the fast pass, so this is a queue we're not really used to seeing, so Peg's taking her time. So there's no plexiglass between the rows on this one that they've got like over in the mine train, but the way they have the stickers on the floor set up, it still keeps people socially distanced between rows, not only in rows.
So please do stand on the stickers. Thank you.
Thank you. So it took us, what, about 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
About 10 minutes and we're on the ride. Very, very, very well marked to get in and socially distanced, except for a couple of spots. 10 minutes to get in instead of a 5-minute rate. Now they've changed it to 10 minutes, so it's true. And everybody's keeping socially distant. I will say that. Again, 25% capacity. It's not that hard. We're going to go into a small world just because it's something I punish myself with every time I come here. And get that earworm in the back of my head all day long. 5-minute wait. So let's see if it's a true 5-minute wait or not.
5-minute wait.
And yes, they are sanitizing the boats as they come through.
So you don't want to touch the seats.
Yep. I was on 3 screens. You were only on 1.
We've been trying to get our name up there for
Years.
years.
Only my son and my daughter-in-law had it up there. Now it's now I've got it too, so I can brag to my son and my daughter-in-law. Yeah, you're not the only one. Nah, 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 boo, boo. Tales with Belle is closed because you can't social distance in that. We normally go to Be Our Guest, but I think we're going to pass on that this time. Not do Be Our Guest. Go back to see what Little Mermaid is all about today. And the character greeting, of course, with the Little Mermaid is canceled back here. It's not going to be on right now. So there is Disney photographers for PhotoPass. They're not allowed to touch your phone though, whereas you used to be able to have your phone. Now you can't touch your phone. The kiosk back here, the store is closed. The Village gift store is closed, and so is Gaston's. Gaston's is also closed. They've got a great cinnamon bun in there in the morning if you come in here early in the morning and you want breakfast. And it looks like there's not really a wait, so let's find out what's going on. It says 5-minute wait, so we'll see. Hi there.
Hi there.
How are you today?
Wonderful. How about you?
Phenomenal. And there's normally not a wait here very too long anyway, but they do have it marked all the way through. 5 minutes is the walk-on time. So we're heading into Storybook Circus. I don't think we're going to really do anything in here while we're here, but I just want to make sure that we get take a look at it. The souvenir stand of the shop is closed, so you can't go into the shop. They're all closed. Dumbo's ride is a 5-minute wait if you want to ride Dumbo. Again, this is pretty much the kids area, the little kids area. So I just wanted to come back here and check it out. The train, by the way, Disney's train is not running. The train that runs around the park is not running either. So they're shut down until 2021, not because of the pandemic, but because of the 2021. That crane you see in the background behind the Barnstormer and that big building, that's going to be the Tron ride that they're building, again, for 2021. So I can't wait to open that up because we're going to be here on that opening weekend of that. This is Goofy's the Barnstormer with Goofy, the Great Goofini. Again, it's a kiddie roller coaster that I want to say Merry Not Scary roller coaster, but I've used that line before. 5-minute wait to get on there. Yeah, this used to be our shortcut to get over to Tomorrowland, and they've got it closed right now.
Ooh, wow.
Because they're building Tron. And hopefully they'll open it back up again once Tron is up and running. But it used to be a walkway here over to Space Mountain and Tomorrowland, but because they're building Tron, it's all closed up right now. But there you go. That's Tron. Is it already open in Japan?
It is open in Shanghai.
Shanghai?
Shanghai.
It is open in Shanghai, and they're bringing it here. So, again, 2021 is when it's supposed to be up and running.
Back there, right there.
That's Bay Lake in the way back.
That's Bay Lake Towers.
Yeah.
So we saw the other side of the crane from our room.
Yeah, and this side, and there's Space Mountain in the background too. So walking over here, this way, that's the train stop. And again, the trains are shut down right now. Not because of the pandemic, but because they're getting ready for 2021. So you used to be able to take the train from here up to Main Street, USA, and over to Frontierland. Instead of walking all the way across the park, you can take the train, but the train is shut down right now. Apparently they're still working on the castle. And that is purple, you are right.
Could you please say that again?
What, that you were right or that it's purple?
The you were right part.
You were right. Going to the Hall of Presidents, my favorite show here on Disney property. 2 reasons, because I'm a history buff, but second reason, it's air conditioned, and on a hot day, it's a half hour of air conditioning. So just keep that in mind, but it's an incredibly good show. They revamped it 3 years ago, but if you want to check it out now, it's actually so much better. And they are social distancing. They've got spots on the floor where they want people to stand. So they are doing the social distancing and limiting the amount of people that are inside. When I get inside, I'll know better how they're going to do the aisles, but if it's like the one we saw at Hollywood Studios, they're going to not only block off rows, but block off seats in rows as well. So we'll see when we get inside. Hall of Presidents, that's where we're at. Can't wait for the show. Again, 20 minutes of air conditioning and a great show. And they are social distancing, not only the rows, but also the seats in the rows. So they're trying to keep everybody apart, which is a very good thing, limiting the amount of people in the theater. Walking into Haunted Mansion now, instead of 20-minute wait, luckily we're undercover now because it is actually raining here at Disney, at the Magic Kingdom. We had to stand outside in the rain for a couple of minutes, but we're inside undercover now. But walking in, waiting to find out if it's hold on, honey. Okay, now we can go. Following social distancing guidelines, we're trying to stay apart. But I want to find out how they're doing the stretched room, because remember they used to crowd everybody in. So we're getting ready to walk into the stretched room, and normally they get you to walk into the dead center of the room because it stretches. But it looks like that they've taken that magic away and we're just walking through, which is kind of a bummer because there was no way in and no way out except his way, being dead. So yeah, they're just walking through. The stretched room has been turned off.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the haunted mansion. Now, as they say, look alive, and we'll continue on.
Yeah, see, this would have been the stretched room here. And apparently it's already stretched. So no more standing in the dead center of the room. So we're wrapping up our day at Disney, I guess, at Magic Kingdom. Got here a little bit after 9 this morning. It's almost 2:30 now. We were going to take a break. We thought a thunderstorm was coming in, and we're going to go back over to Bay Lake, but we figured we'd see if we could beat the rain and get to some things. So we're going to call it a day and head back. Realistically, Magic Kingdom, they got it down pat. Social distancing, also the face masks. They do have cast members walking around telling people to put their face masks back on if they're not wearing them correctly. They also have the relaxation stations where you can take your face mask off and eat. Realistically, they're doing everything right. So if you're coming down to the Magic Kingdom or any of the Disney parks in Orlando, it's probably the safest place to be right now because hand sanitizing all over the place, reminding you constantly every 5 minutes they have an announcement to wear your masks and to make sure you wash your hands and use hand sanitizer. So all in all, very impressed with Disney. All in all, ready to call it a day because we're hot, we're wet now because of the rain, and we're kind of tired, so we're going to go back to the room and relax. We do appreciate you watching the videos. We do thank you very much for doing that. Hit the subscribe button below, the bell notification button below. We'd also love for you to hit the like button too. And as always, thanks for watching.